Alright, so here's the fun part of the video where I get to go crazy with my theories. We're gonna be talking about
the Bone God.
And no, not Bone God the player, not that dude who's been in a couple of my videos. We're gonna be talking about an actual possible NPC called
The Bone God.
So this theory starts with a scroll that's in a hidden room along with some other scrolls that is captioned The Summoning. This scroll reads, quote, "One day, a group of dragons decided to summon the old god of bones. To attract his attention, they threw thousands of bones into a hole. They say the bones are still lying there today, waiting for someone so naive to jump in," unquote. The image at the bottom of the scroll shows 3 dragons gathered around a gigantic pile of bones. We actually know where this photo is. It's at the bone tree, which, according to Seagull the Sea Wing right there on your screen, has grown a little bit in size every single update. The other thing to note is that this is the same bone tree that Groundskeeper Willie asks the player to clean up for him in his quest because some gosh darn youngins keep throwing bones into the pit. Oh no, how terrible. Okay, anyways. So why am I calling this a cult, you ask? Well, the bone pit isn't the only suspicious thing with a bunch of bones lying around in it. In the newly updated part of the Sandwing Kingdom, if you go under this little dust thingy here, you will find a tunnel system with some wooden posts holding up the ceiling. If you go down that dark, creepy hole there, you will find yourself in a room with a bunch of skulls. Definitely not creepy or suspicious at all. It does tie into the theme though. It shows that there is someone, or multiple someones, that are putting a bunch of skulls onto the wall of a dark, creepy hidden room. And that there's also a bunch of kids throwing a bunch of bones into a pit. So, I do believe that there are multiple dragons who have contributed to this odd skull room and are a part of the so-called bone cult. Take Bob the Rainwing as an example. Bob here has a quest where he asks you to bring him bones so that he can make a sculpture. That's an interesting choice there, Bob. Why do you need so many gosh darn bones, Bob? Why couldn't you use sticks or rocks, Bob? On top of Bob's odd choice of sculpture material, he also has a dragon's eye and a dragon skull, identical to the one in the skull cave, just sitting in his house. It's a little suspicious, isn't it, Bob? Bob isn't the only dragon with something to hide, though. Let's head over to the Mudwing Kingdom and look at Florence. Florence may seem all unsuspicious with her quest for you to get her some pretty little flowers, but I say she's got skeletons to hide. Or, well, display on her shelf for literally everyone in the Mudwing village to see. Something that makes Florence suspicious is the fact that she asks for healing flowers, called blue flag irises. According to HRI Herbal Medicines, Native Americans actually used to use blue flag to treat cuts, burns, and bruises. So, for some reason, Florence just casually needs 20 of these suckers for healing purposes. You know why? I'll tell you why. Because Florence has been out there attacking dragons and getting into fights for their bones. Yep, I'm saying that Florence is a stone-cold killer and trying to appease the bone god by gathering bones via murder. Maybe this is why the camp has the Mudwings and Rainwings labeled as trouble. They're all part of this bone cult thing going on. There is one other skull that I found in a house, but nobody lives there at all. There's no NPC or anything. It's that one little area by the entrance of the Sandwing catacombs. There's like a bunk bed in there, so maybe 2 potential cult members living in the catacombs. You better watch your back when you're in there now. They might come slithering over for your bones. Now then, something I didn't mention earlier is that Seagull gave me some info that they heard from the mods and the beta players. Apparently, if you put 15,000 bones into the bone pit, the one with the tree that grows every update, something will happen. They didn't say what, but something will happen. So that's just fine, you know, we might have a giant bone demon crawling out of the ground and coming around and attacking everyone, or who knows, maybe he'll bless them and we'll all get a bunch of bones in our inventory. There are a couple people in the game who are trying to do this right now, like get 15,000 bones, throw it in, and make the something happen. And right now they're at 8,000. That is as of when I recorded this clip. They could have more now. But if they're still doing it, I'd recommend hopping on the game and going and helping them. The game's fun itself, and now you've got something to do in there besides just all the other stuff. You could go grab some bones for the bone god. So, in review, Wings of Fire 7 Thrones has a lot of lore, and I have a lot of theories. I don't know how many of these theories are accurate, I just felt like telling you guys them for fun. If you haven't already liked and subscribed, please go do that, it would help me out a lot, and I hope you all have a wonderful day or night.